A Gastonia mother has filed a $15 million federal lawsuit alleging she was wrongly accused of identity theft and falsely arrested after being misidentified in an investigation. According to the lawsuit, Tamara Parker is suing Gaston County, a Gaston County police officer, and Advance Auto Parts, and one of their employees. She claims an employee used her identity to try and pick up an iPhone.
Yeah, the lawsuit alleges arrest cost Parker her job, damaged her credit, led to significant legal expenses, and caused emotional distress. All right, we want to bring back in our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes. Khalif, we've talked about this before. I mean, alibi solid. She was at her daughter's graduation, elementary graduation, wasn't there, cell phone data, all that. Is it another one of the cases? How did it get to this point where you made an arrest, even though they're, the mistaken identity, but she wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that at the end of the things that you listed as to the reasons that she shouldn't have been arrested. One of them specifically that the cell phone data is showing that she's in another location. Yeah, that's kind of hard. I'm confused on how we got here. I mean, think about it. She was arrested in September, case dismissed in June. So that's a number of months of sitting there with this case hanging over your head. And folks don't recognize those are the secondary effects of being charged with a crime, not convicted, but just charged. The second you're charged, it pops up, someone runs your record. Now it says, hey, you have these criminal charges, now you're stealing things, so you're in a position of trust. Whatever job that you have will now second guess your ability to do it. So yeah, her lawsuit definitely has legs, but it has a number of hurdles that she'll have to try to jump over. First of all, you're talking about qualified immunity or implied immunity from these officers, from the officer. You have to recognize, was the officer working within his official capacity? Yes. Was he doing something with acting with malice? That's going to be what will at least help her get over that hurdle. And I'm not sure. I mean, if it's during the course of the investigation, did they get this GPS data that showed that she wasn't there? I would assume that it wasn't at the instant of the arrest. I mean, maybe she was identified from someone else. There's going to be a number of other hurdles to jump over before you're able to jump over the massive hurdle of immunity that stops many officers from being protected. However, you have a number of opportunities for her claim to go forward with Advance Auto Parts, specifically if the employee took her identity to do something illegal. That is going to be a case for sure. But I think the officer, it's going to be hard to connect liability to them, specifically if they're in the course of their job and they didn't do something maliciously to try to take her down.
Well, I was going to say on the defense side, you got four. You got the county, you've got the individual police officer, you got Advance Auto Parts, and the employee single-handedly. So are they all pointing, trying to redirect the attention, going, it's not me, it's her, it's not her, it's this guy, it's how do you deal with all that?
I remember I had a case with multiple defendants, and the judge said, well, your client is not up here as like the most culpable, but they're not at the bottom either in terms of the least. There was somewhere in the middle because it was four of them. This is kind of similar to that situation. So I think if we're looking at who is the most culpable, most liable, it's going to be the employee, right? And then you're going to have Advance Auto Parts saying that we can't be held liable for the negligence, I should say, the intentional acts of our employees. So we should be distancing ourselves back to that pointing. It's not us, it's her. But then if you're talking about those other folks, Gaston County and then the officer, I think that's the order that it goes. But you won't know a lot of this until you get discovery. But I can tell you right now, this one is not going to be dismissed. This is something that's going to continue to go forward and probably ultimately settles.
All right, again, our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes, weighing on that. And we'll have him back for one more topic after this. Khalif, thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.